Hello Libra, and welcome to your weekly love message. So we're going to start with a romance angel answer oracle card. Sorry. Oh, Libra. So we check that at the end, see if it becomes part of the reading or if it answers your question. Now we're getting a romance angel oracle card. Libra, if you enjoy the reading or if it resonates, please helps the channel. I really appreciate it. Subscribe really helps the channel, and hit the bell notification. And either way, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, Libra. So let's see what you got. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Wow. I don't like that card. It's kind of easy to ignore them sometimes, isn't it? Sometimes we make excuses, little allowances. Let's see, let's get an Oracle Unicorns card before I say much more. So, I do have to say that in light of what's coming up, the full moon lunar eclipse, that the eclipse may eclipse people out of your life. I do believe it has to do with endings. And then I think there's a new moon or another full moon that brings things in. I do know the eclipses end sometimes things. So, okay, wait, 5, Libra, 4, what do they need to know for romance? 3, 2, and 1. And Libra. Innocence. Take time to play. Nurture your inner child. Live with a childlike sense of humor. Wonder. Sorry, I'm making up my own words. Now, to me, as you're noticing the red flags, to me, it's almost like when that happens, you want to be playful and you want to just think about your inner child. And I think that when you read this card and you think about nurturing your inner child, the red flags are going to be when you're nurturing that inner child and the other person is too much in their own stuff to be there for you or with you. And if you notice, I just noticed there's this huge moon on here. So my guess is that whatever's happening, you may notice or you may not be able to ignore anymore the red flags, which is hard. I know this story too well. Let's see, some tarot cards for our lovely Libra. Remember, these are love readings, so it could be more appropriate to listen to your rising sign and even your Venus sign. Whoa. Okay, so we are going to take all those cards, Libra. Let's see what you got here. So we got the 7 of Wands. 7 of the Wands is like 7 of the Wands. Heck, my goodness. 7 of Wands is like, I've made it to the top and I'm still defending, you know, still in the active process of being defensive. And when I see pay attention to red flags and I see, you know, your childlike innocence and trying to recall that, to me, it makes me think of codependency. And this would make me think of it also because it's, you end up becoming defensive, or one person is, and it's very difficult to have good communication. And you end up feeling 5 of Pentacles, left out in the cold, because it seems that no matter what allowances you make or how hard you try, it's just not working. So, you know, no matter, and the Queen of Wands, she's passionate and, you know, she's very giving. And this could be you in this scenario in some way, Libra, because although wands are a fire sign, most Libras I know do tend to be kind and able to soothe others. And if this is codependency, that ability is something that the other person could be drawn to, and that's why you're in this. But there is a love offer. The Knight of Cups. There is a love offer in this relationship. And then you have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands could be practicing, debating, or talking, or in this situation, because of the red flags and the needing to have a childlike attitude, and there's a love thing going on here, I'm wondering if the Five of Pentacles, maybe I'm going to put a positive spin. I'm going to throw this a few different ways. I don't want to be one of those tarot readers who only gives you the upbeat story. I'd like to, but it doesn't always work that way. This is reality. And with the full moon eclipse, there may be an ending. So maybe you are walking away from this relationship, you know, and it doesn't matter how nice and how generous you are, and that there is a love offer. There is still this dynamic in the relationship that just doesn't work. I mean, you know, I have air, I'm Gemini, so I tend to like the whole verbal sparring. So I kind of like this. So for someone like me, I might actually be okay with it. But it is saying pay attention to the red flag. So you have to be careful that the verbal sparring isn't you just making everything okay when it's not. So this story, either the person is trying to make nice and offers a cup of love and you work on things, or you're still walking away because this is just not working for you. So, you ready? Recovery. Well, now, here's that spin. Because if it's paying attention to red flags and taking time to play and nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder, maybe what this is saying is, maybe this person is battling their own red flags. Maybe this is that whole addiction and codependent stuff. And if they can work on it and they can walk away from it and they can enter into recovery, this cup of love is something that becomes a viable option. But only if they enter into recovery. Now, the other option is you walk away from the relationship and you begin to recover from being the codependent partner. I was listening to, I believe it's Astrolada, and she was talking about how, I want to say it was her. It was either her or Written in the Stars, Rux. But one of them was talking about how codependency won't be allowed as the age of Aquarius continues, that it's going to be something that's going to be harder to maintain because of the way the astrology is. We just won't do it as easily as we have. So, either way, Libra, I wish you the best. Just remember to do what your gut says. If your gut says don't, then don't. If your gut says do, then do. But just make sure you're safe, okay? So thank you so much for being here, Libra. Good luck, and don't forget, take time for you. Bye-bye.